Thanks to our friends at The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Rive to receive the top 10 stocks to buy right now. Apple announced recently that it will be supporting NFTs on its devices. And I think this is really big news for crypto and NFTs, but it's getting a lot of strange attention from the media. So let's go through exactly what's happening and what the impact could be on the world of NFTs. The first thing to note is simply that Apple is supporting NFTs. So this means that developers will be able to sell digital assets that are represented on the blockchain through Apple's payment structure. Now, the downside of that is Apple says that their 30% fee is here to stay for NFTs. That's something that's been controversial in the world of cryptocurrency and NFTs because one of the theories is that decentralization allows you to get out from under the thumb of a company like Apple, who charges high fees for having the platform that you're building on. They don't seem to want to give up those fees, but I don't think that's a huge deal long term. And the reason is that this is a gateway for about 1 billion people to get into NFTs. If you think about people buying NFTs, whether it's in games or other apps, that means that there's going to be 1 billion people that potentially get exposure to the blockchain, NFTs, and this digital technology. 1 billion people who are going to potentially be creating crypto wallets. I think that's really good news if you're bullish on cryptocurrency and the NFT space. So while we maybe don't like those fees short term, I think long term it's better to have more people in the ecosystem. And then we'll see how pressure on those fees becomes over time. The other thing I think is interesting is that Apple is going to be making its sales in US dollars. This is the same as buying any other asset through the App Store and through their payment structure. It means that you're not buying with Ethereum or Solana or Matic. I actually see that as a good thing. If we can abstract more and more of the blockchain and the cryptocurrency world and just use the underlying technology, that's fundamentally where I think the growth will be, not moving people to 20 different cryptocurrencies and making sure they know how to save their seed phrase securely and move assets around between wallets. We want to make this as simple as possible. Apple is doing that by just saying, we're going to accept dollars. You can convert it to a cryptocurrency or a blockchain asset on the back end. That's really where that should be happening. And so I think that's generally a positive move for NFTs long term. This goes to that they're abstracting away the blockchain. You may not even know that you're buying an NFT when you're buying an asset in a game or in an app. I think that's good news. Well, we'll see what happens with the fees, but making NFTs easier to use is always going to be good news for the industry long term. And the takeaway really here is that Apple is not going to be banning NFTs. I think this was really a worry for the world of cryptocurrency, where if Apple banned you from buying or interacting with crypto and NFTs, that could be a huge headwind for adoption, specifically in the mobile space. They're not going to be doing that. We don't know how far their support is going to go. I would love to see them put things like crypto wallets in the secure element on iPhones. I don't know that they're going to go that far. We've seen Solana do that with Solana Saga, which is their mobile device that's under development right now. Should be coming out fairly soon. Maybe Apple will be headed in that direction. Watching this channel, so you know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find new investment ideas. So I'm proud to partner with The Motley Fool to bring you 10 stock picks from their popular Stock Advisor service. Now, this isn't just any service. Stock Advisor has beaten the market by over 235% since it launched. Go to fool.com/Rive to get those 10 stock picks. Again, fool.com/Rive. It really helps out the show. While you're doing that, don't forget to subscribe to this channel on YouTube, hit that like button, and leave any comments or questions that you have below. Now, the other thing that I think is interesting to think about from a really high level is that NFTs are going to be a completely different structure than paying for other things on the Apple ecosystem. If you're paying for a subscription on the Apple device, Apple has that subscription. They're going to take that 30% fee until you cancel your subscription through Apple. So if you think about a subscription like Netflix, they've never allowed people to pay for their subscriptions through Apple because they don't want to pay that 30% to Apple. So that makes it harder to sign up for a Netflix account because they don't want Apple to take that 30% in perpetuity. NFTs are going to be a little bit different. If you purchase an NFT through Apple, then developers know where that asset is in the digital world. It's not going to be on an Apple server. It's going to be on the blockchain. So they may be able to give you an NFT or sell you a low-cost NFT and have that be a gateway into a future product. I think that's really where this may be going. It could be seen as a little bit of a Trojan horse for the blockchain and NFTs into the Apple ecosystem. That's where I see this being potentially really positive. We will see how this plays out, but generally Apple supporting NFTs and allowing growth of crypto and Web3 on its ecosystem should be seen as positive news. I wouldn't be too worried about that 30% because people will build business models around that. But the way to really think about this is onboarding potentially 1 billion people into crypto, NFTs, and Web3. That's great for the entire community and makes me bullish on NFTs long term. For more on crypto, Web3, and NFTs, please subscribe to the Rive Project. I'll be covering the industry on a regular basis here. Leave any comments you have below and hit that like button, and I will see you next time.